Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Edwards and welcome to part 75 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us begin. He was sleeping. It was a very great couple days. Second day. It was the second day of camp. In the secret country, he was laying down in his tent. He was waking up. He was waking up from a great sleep when all of a sudden he hears gunshots. He frantically opened up the tent, and he saw her. He saw Princess Jennifer with a gun threatening one of the camp counselors. And she grabbed him. She grabbed the camp counselor, and he didn't know where Peter didn't know where the camp counselor and of course Princess Jennifer was going. He didn't know. All he knew, all he could ever know was that he was in danger. Was that everybody that he gotten to know over the first day was in danger, and he needed to do something about it, obviously. So he gets out of the camp. He gets out of the tent, and he tries to walk up to her. That's when she hit him. She hit him with her butt of the gun. Boom, right to the nose. It was brutal. And then she says, well, if it isn't the snitch. And then she put the gun down, walked up towards him as he was bleeding from the nose. And she just starts punching him in the nose, over and over and over again. It was quite brutal. And he's not taking the line down. He grabs her hair in an effort to defend himself. One of the military guys from Silver Cat sees this and grab him and start punching him in the gut. Well, actually he grabs him and stops the altercation from happening, pulls his arms back, and she kicks him, or she knees him in the gut. He could barely breathe. Then they grab him and put him in a vehicle. After that, they put him in the vehicle. He could barely breathe. He had a bloody nose. He just having a horrible time. then all of them, then, so as the horrible day is going forward, of course, more and more people started to be put in the van. It was in these separate vans, actually, that they were putting these victims in. After that, they leave the campsite along with everybody else, along with everybody in the vans, prospective vans, and he's worried about his mom and his dad, obviously. In his mind, he's panicking, but he knows that he needs to keep that panic inside in order to not show fear, because that's what they want. They want fear. So after that, he just tries to go to his happy place, which is the season, at least for a little while. After that, they make it to the castle of the secret kingdom, and he is like grabbed once again out of the van, and he is grabbed by one of the military guys from Silvercat. They grab him and they just walk him very aggressively to the castle. They say that if you make any sudden moves, boy, we will shoot you dead. They say. After that, they're walking down the offices, walking down the hallway of the secret kingdom or castle. They open up the door of the king's castle, or his room rather, and they point a gun at him. He points a gun at the king of this secret kingdom, whilst also keeping Peter in place. Obviously, they both walk in, obviously, and he is panicking. He doesn't know what's going on. Why are they doing this? So he asks the question, why are you doing this? We haven't done anything wrong. What is happening? Why are you doing this? I need to talk to Bam. He got punched in the face, or back. Well, actually, he got punched in the back of the head by one of the military guys of Silvercat, obviously. I said, mind your business. This doesn't have anything to do with you. And if it does, I won't know. You would know when we know, okay? So shut up, man. Okay, no problem. I was just curious, that's all. Stop being curious. Okay. I think that's a little bit impossible, but okay, no problem. Are you being smart with me? Are you being smart with me, boy? Is that what's going on here, man? Are you being smart with me right now, man? Are you being smart with me right now? No, of course not. I would never do that. Then shut the hell up. Okay, no problem. Shortly thereafter, Jennifer shows up with a camera guy from the local, Secret Castle or Secret Kingdom news. He is himself very terrified about the situation. And she tells him, rather, that if you don't keep the camera on us, you will die. Then she grabs a gun from her pocket and points it at the king of course, the secret country. And she says, as the cameras are rolling, well, one camera is rolling, but she says, if you don't tell me what is the name of this country of yours, I will shoot you in the head, and then I'm going to shoot the snitch over here after you. So you better start talking. She rolls the trigger, and he doesn't budge. And, she pulls the trigger, but it doesn't blow. She says, that was your first warning. Now, I'm going to need you to tell me what the secret country is. What is the name of the secret country? And then he asks a question, why do you want to know? That's when she pulls the trigger again, but this time it goes off. He is now dead. She is very happy with what she has done. Although a little bit scared about what her uncle might think, about what her uncle might say, rather, about the situation, obviously, as anybody would be. Very nervous indeed. After that, she tries to shoot Peter, but it doesn't work. He knows how to defend himself. And he successfully stops her from shooting him by doing a little bit of hand-to-hand combat, which she does not have any success in, by the way. So he successfully defends himself. He grabs the gun, he tells her to leave, she doesn't leave, and then he punches her in the face, knocking her out. After that, he is very, very, very sad about the situation, and he wants to call somebody. His mom walks into the room where it happened, obviously, and she is panicking. She doesn't know what happened. All she sees is the king of the secret country just laying there, blood coming out of his head, just bleeding all over the place. It was a disaster. he's about to cry. Peter is about to cry. She grabs him and says, "It's okay. This is a very tragic situation. You can cry now," which is exactly what he did. After that, after him crying for a couple of minutes, he obviously is very upset. He wants to leave the secret country, which they do. Shortly thereafter, they try to find his father, which eventually they do. They catch up to him eventually, and they are gone. They are gone from the secret country. Now, what happens is that they just decide to go get a ticket and get the fuck out of there immediately. They get the fuck out of there, obviously. They just leave. They find somewhere to go to the airport. To find the airport at the Secret Kingdom. They get on the airplane and they leave. After that, they make it back to America and he is traumatized. Peter is purely and utterly traumatized by the entire situation, as he would be in this situation, if you were in the same shoes, of course. After that, they make it home, and they just walk in the door, and they just start hugging each other, and saying how much they love each other, and how they love each other so much. And that's when everybody in that room, in the living room, starts crying. It was a harrowing day, a hard day, a bad day, for all involved, actually, except for the perpetrators who killed the king of the secret country. After that, they of course stop hugging each other. They stop crying. Peter is exhausted. He goes to his bedroom and he goes straight to sleep. It was not nighttime, but who cares? He needs a nap because of this horrible day. He needs to take a nap. So that's what he starts to do. He takes off his clothes. He takes off his clothes. He just wants to take a nap, right? He wants to go to sleep more, to be more accurate. So that's exactly what he does. He turns off the lights, his light, and falls straight to sleep. And that was it. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, a big like. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video, or perhaps hate about the video. And I will see you wonderful people next time. Bye bye for now.